Hi, this is Kim.
This is Andy.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that light is always such a thing. Okay. Seems brighter today. That light. Okay, I don't know. All right, we won't worry about it. Okay, there we are. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, we're going to read to you from the Urantia book, but first we're going to read Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. This one is by a guy named Dadu Dayal, who I think was a East Indian Hindu person. Okay, he was a poet saint from Gujarat, India, the Gujarat. So he spoke against formalism and priestcraft. So he was a religious reformer. He lived from 1544 to 1603 in India. Oh, and his guru was Kabir. I know Kabir. Kabir is amazing. Kabir Das. I love Kabir. Okay, Kabir is a thing itself. But yeah, Dadu Dayal. Yeah, I went to one time one of the coolest things I did in college was I went to a poetry reading of Kabir. And so they were playing sitar and stuff and reading this poetry and it was really cool. It was so hippie. It was so on. Anyway, all right. That was back in the day.
Dadu says, "One who speaks ill of me is a hero for me. He works without pay. He is instrumental in enabling me to wash off my old sins. He renders me service without reward. He sinks and saves others. O Rama, I pray for his long life." Dadu says, "The vilifier is a benefactor in disguise."
Wow. Okay, what do you think of that? So it's a vilifier. It's like, okay, so somebody is saying nasty things about me. Oh, Kim and her Urantia book, they don't know she doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah.
We all need that in our lives.
We need that in our lives. Oh, it's hard to be grateful for that though.
True, but you only learn from your errors, your mistakes.
Right.
And if this person points out your errors and mistakes, it gives you an opportunity to not only learn, but to become more congruent with who you really are.
Oh, well said. Well said. Also, I think if that is somebody who's really a vilifier and not just an honest critic, if it's somebody who is just just a person who's just doesn't like me. Okay, so then the louder he talks about that, and if I don't defend myself against him, people are going to notice that, and people are going to rally around me, right? Isn't it true?
True.
Because it says he sinks so that others may rise, or something. He sinks and saves others. Because people say, "Oh, you're just trash talking. You don't got nothing nice to say." So we're gonna I'll be friends with the person who you're trash talking. Doesn't that happen? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so okay, so pray for his long life, I guess. For the people who trash talk us.
Well, they keep us straight. They keep us real.
Okay.
They keep us from floating away like a balloon.
They keep us
filled with ourselves.
It's true.
They keep us in balance, you could say.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So what we think about ourselves really is true, and not some inflated version of ourselves.
Okay, right. That's true. That's a good point. You're right. Okay, should we read your Urantia book?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about the high sun assistants. Okay, and yesterday we talked about the celestial guardians, and both of these groups of beings, sorry, I have to get comfortable here. Both of these groups of beings are creature trinitized suns. So they're beings that when mortals or ascending seraphim, some groups of ascendant beings, want to create something, a new entity in heaven, then they can think the same thoughts, and that entity will come into life, into being. And then at that point, then that's a being. If the deities, if the paradise deities see value in this idea, person that we've created, then they can re-embrace them in the trinitizing embrace. So they're twice trinitized, and then they serve in high positions, high sun assistants or celestial guardians, right?
So this idea that you're talking about, are these new beings or new ideas or new creations or any of those?
Any of those. I think what's clear is that there are personalities. They do have will. They're able to serve.
Okay.
So they do. But it's a personified type of idea.
Okay.
Because I don't know, what do you? Because it's creating is
more of a being than an object.
Oh, it's a being, not an object.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. I'll read a little bit.
All right.
The high sun assistants are the superior group of the retrinitized sons of glorified ascendant beings of the mortal core of the finality and of their eternal associates, the Paradise Havona personalities. They are assigned to the super universe service and function as personal aids to the high sons of the governments of the ancients of days. Okay, I think I forgot to say that this is paper 22, section 10. We're on the first paragraph. So they might fittingly be denominated private secretaries. So they're like the college, law student intern that serves at the office of Senator what's his nuts, what's his name, right?
Right.
So they're like personal secretaries. They act from time to time as clerks for special commissions and other group associates of the high sons. They serve perfecters of wisdom, divine counselors, universal censors, mighty messengers, those high in authority, and those without name and number. Right? I think of these are like perfected, because they are perfect beings, right? They don't struggle, but they're like youths, kind of in the young kids in heaven or something. I don't know.
I like the word intern.
You like that? If in discussing the celestial guardians, I have seemed to call attention to the limitations and handicaps of these twice trinitized sons, let me now, in all fairness, call attention to their one point of great strength, the attribute which makes them most invaluable to us. These beings owe their very existence to the fact that they are the personification of a single and supreme concept. They are the personality embodiment of some divine idea, some universal ideal, as it has never before been conceived, expressed, or trinitized. And they have subsequently been Trinity embraced. Thus, they show forth and actually embody the very wisdom of the divine Trinity as concerns the ideal of their personality existence. As far as that particular concept is revealable to the universes, these personalities embody all of everything that any creature or creator intelligence could possibly conceive, express, or exemplify. They are that idea personified. So if you have like some idea of something, like what? Some idea of, I don't know, you think of all the like beauty or grace or justice or right? But it's something new. Like those are all really old ideas, but here, this is something totally new. Have a new idea of something. Can you
Could it
not
be like,
see?
for example,
Yeah, okay.
the appearance of Martin Luther King at the right time in the struggle for racial justice?
Okay, but is that a concept that's born of like,
He personified the appearance of that idea coming forward.
okay, so he was, but he was, yeah, okay.
I mean,
He
he could not have been who he is, who he was, if he had appeared 50 years earlier. The time just
that's
wasn't
true
right.
too.
I mean, 50 years earlier, we were constructing all these statues to Confederate generals and stuff. So his word would not have had a place like it did when he appeared.
Well, but these trinitized beings here, now if they're born in like Havona,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
They're born literally outside of time anyway.
True. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So time is like this optional thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, just gonna keep going. Can you not see that such living concentrations of a single supreme concept of universe reality would be of untold service to those who are entrusted with the administration of the super universes?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it could be like um, a new, okay, like you take like justice as it existed here at this time, at a certain time, like in 1904, is a totally different thing
Mm-hmm.
than justice as it existed in 2000, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you could have justice in 2004 personified as one at that point, and then another point. I don't know. I don't know. That's all really weird stuff. Okay, let's just keep going. Not long since I was directed to head a commission of 6, one of each of the high sons assigned to study the 3 problems pertaining to a group of new universes in the south parts of Orvanten. Okay, not long since I was directed to head a commission of 6, one of each of the high sons assigned to the study of 3 problems pertaining to a group of new universes in the south parts of Orvanten. I was made acutely aware of the value of the high sun assistants when I made requisition on the chief of their order on Uversa for temporary assignment of such secretaries to my commission. The first of our ideas was represented by a high sun assistant on Uversa, who was forthwith attached to our group. Our second problem was embodied in a high sun assistant assigned to super universe number 3. We secured much help from this source through the Central Universe Clearinghouse for the coordination and dissemination of essential knowledge, but nothing comparable to the assistance afforded by the actual presence of a personality who is a concept creature trinitized in supremacy and deity trinitized in finality. Creature trinitized in supremacy and deity trinitized in finality. Concerning our third problem, the records of paradise disclosed that such an idea had never been creature trinitized. Okay, so they had 3 problems. Okay. The first of our ideas this problem or solution to this idea was represented by the solution to this idea was a person who came and helped them figure out what they were doing. And the other one, then there was a second problem that was solved by another high sun assistant, right?
Hmm.
And then the third one they didn't have a solution to. So they
Right.
got to make a new. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, you read that. All right, this is.
High sun assistants are unique and original personalizations of tremendous concepts and stupendous ideals, and as such they are able to impart an inexpressible illumination to our deliberation from time to time. When I am acting on some remote assignment out in the universe of space, think what it means by way of assistance if I am so fortunate as to have attached to my mission a high sun assistant who is the fullness of divine concept regarding the very problem I have been sent to attack and solve.
Right.
And I have repeatedly had this very experience. The only difficulty with complete addition of these
No. The only
the only
difficulty
difficulty
was.
with this plan is that no super universe can have a complete addition of these trinitized ideas. We only get 1/7 of these beings, so it is only about 1 time in 7 that we enjoy the personal association of these beings, even when the records indicate that the idea has been trinitized. We could use to great advantage much larger numbers of these beings on Uversa. Because of their value to the super universe administrations, we in every way possible encourage the pilgrims of space, and also the residents of paradise to attempt trinitizations after they have contributed to one another these experiential realities, which are essential to the enactment of such creative adventures.
Creative adventures. So they're saying, yeah, more people should go to try to have these little idea babies
Hmm.
when we're like in
Hmm.
in heaven, right?
Hmm. Right. I get it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll work on that.
Hmm.
Okay. You want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
We now have in our super universe about 1.25 million high sun assistants, and they serve on both the major and minor sectors, even as they function on Uversa. They very often accompany us on our assignments to the remote universes. High sun assistants are not permanently assigned to any sun or to any commission. They are in constant circulation, serving where the idea or ideal which they can best they are in constant circulation, serving where the idea or ideal which they are can best further the eternal purposes of the Paradise Trinity, whose sons they have become. So, yeah, they are touchingly affectionate, superbly loyal, exquisitely intelligent, supremely wise regarding a single idea, and transcendently humble. Transcendently humble. While they can impart to you the lore of the universe concerning their one idea or ideal, it is well nigh pathetic to observe them seeking knowledge and information on hosts of other subjects, even from the ascending mortals. So they're kind of like savants.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, okay, so this guy knows everything about um,
A mile deep and an inch wide.
a mile deep and an inch wide. Right. So everything about what the radioactive properties of carbon-14 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And almost nothing about anything else.
And nothing about anything else.
An important person to have on your team in a given
In any
area.
certain time.
Mm-hmm.
But they're very, yeah, that's really fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you finish it then.
Where are we here?
Nope, here.
Here.
Yeah.
And this is the narrative of the origin, nature, and the functioning of certain of those who are called Trinitized sons of God, more particularly of those who have passed through the divine embrace of the Paradise Trinity, and who have been assigned to the services of the superuniverses, there to give wise and understanding cooperation with the administrators of the Ancients of Days in their untiring efforts to facilitate the inward progress of the ascending mortals of time through their immediate Havona destination and their eventual paradise goal. Narrated by a mighty messenger of the revelatory core of Orvanton.
Cool.
Wow.
I like the Mighty Messengers. I kind of like the Mighty Messengers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Mighty Mouse. Did you ever watch Mighty Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Mighty Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're done with paper 22. So tomorrow we're on to paper 23, the solitary messengers.
Mm.
So there's all these fascinating classes of beings that
Mhm.
are all over. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, we got to go do Sweat Lodge now.
Have a great
Okay.
Saturday.
Have a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye now.
Bye.
Yeah.